What's up, my Laker family? You know who it is. It's your man, Herb reporting live and direct from one of your mama's basement. I know your mama's mad at me because I don't have no cash on me right now, baby. I only use EBT cards. You don't like it? Put me out. I know you won't because you love me. Anyway, I know this is kind of late, but I want to talk about the game just a little bit, not too much. Like I said, we got a game tonight, basically a rematch against the Spurs. I think we're at the Spurs. So you know the Spurs are going to be looking for revenge, you know, after getting manhandled in the previous game. I want to say something about this game. This game against the Spurs, I felt so freaking good. Felt good. I know there's some times where we lacked on defense here and there with certain players. But at the end of the day, I felt good. And I'm going to tell you guys why I felt good. Lonzo Ball, for the first time this season, if I'm not mistaken, I got to go look at the archives and check and make sure that I'm correct. Because, you know, there are some fans on here that are going to come at me. Because why? That's how they do, which I don't mind. Because why? We're Laker family, and I appreciate the comments. But anyway, Lonzo Ball, for the first time this season, finally got 9 freaking assists. 9 assists. Let me turn this phone off because I don't want nobody, you know, beeping in, calling me. One of my hookers messing with me while I'm on this. Let me turn this off. Sorry, guys. I apologize. But he had 9 assists. This game right here, LeBron James actually was feeding Lonzo to get Lonzo going. And I'm not talking about just scoring. I'm just talking about utilizing him more in the offense. Lonzo Ball played 40 minutes. Played pretty good defense. Let's be real though. DeMar DeRozan he's a stud. He's going to get his. But let's keep in mind though, if you look at DeMar DeRozan's stats, if you look at his stats, he was 12 for 27. He took almost 30 shots, only made like 12 of them. To me, that's pretty good defense. Rudy Gay, 12 for 21. That's hell of a good offense. Hell of a good offense. Both of them guys, plus Eldridge. Eldridge had a pretty good stat too, 7-14. At the beginning, for a while, nobody could stop those 3 guys. They were just doing whatever they want in the first couple quarters. Then the fourth quarter came down, the Lakers just buckled down and started playing some strong defense. You know, because it was like, listen, we win this game and keep on rolling. And the Lakers start to see them, they starting to get more and more comfortable in their roles. You know, and that's a good thing. Brandon Ingram, you know, got hurt, and Brandon Ingram got off to a good start. You know, he hit his first 2 shots. He was 2 for 2. Then I think he was trying to block a shot or something like that, or I forgot what it was. But he came down on his ankle. I think he got a sprained ankle or something like that. Did an MRI. It was negative, but I know he's not. He's gonna be. I think he'll probably miss the next 2 games or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Now, one thing like I said, Lonzo Ball, he finally got to run the offense. Not the way I would want him to run it, but at the end of the day, LeBron James was actually giving him the ball, allowing him to get into the offense. And if you notice, when LeBron James was giving him the ball, this is when the Lakers were actually making their run. LeBron James went off like freaking nuts in the fourth quarter. He went off. But a lot of his plays, besides a lot of his ISO plays, a lot of his plays came from Lonzo Ball. And Lonzo Ball, I keep telling people over and over again, you know, many fans are so hell bent on him scoring. He got to score. He got to score. And he didn't do too bad. Matter of fact, he had that little tremendous dunk. Almost fell, broke his neck. His father was calling for the bleachers. Don't do it, son. We need the money. But anyway, he fell. You know, he almost fell. I don't know what happened to him. But he did the dunk. You know, I was hyped. You know, he played pretty good. I mean, offensive-wise, you know, he got a lot of people in it. He only had 1 turnover. This is why I'm trying to tell you guys. Lonzo Ball is more effective when he had the ball in his hand. He has a low assist to turnover ratio, where other people will have 2, 3, or 4 turnovers. Lonzo Ball is just that good when it comes to the Florida offense. You don't need everybody to score. I know when Lonzo Ball is open, that's okay for him to take the shot. But he doesn't need to score in order for the Lakers to win games. You got Kyle Kuzma, you got LeBron James, you got Brandon Ingram, you got Michael Beasley when he come off the bench when he get playing time. You got Caldwell Pope, you got Josh Hart. You got people that can score. You don't need to score everything. You know what I'm saying? If the ball is moving, constantly moving, that means you're going to have much more better opportunity for other players to get better open shots, better looks. The Spurs had no answer for them in the fourth quarter. I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, we couldn't stop Rudy Gay, and at first I was kind of upset because I was saying to myself, like, LeBron James, you need to play the best offensive player on that team, which is Rudy Gay. He's a small forward. You a small forward. You need to play him. You know, I mean, Kuzma, they actually put Kuzma on DeRozan. It kind of, bothers him a little bit because of Kuzma height. So Kuzma playing pretty good D. And I'm not knocking LeBron James. LeBron James still went off. You know what I mean? He still played, he played defense. Like I said, he played defense in spurts. And I understand he's 34 years old. So I'm not going to put all the pressure on LeBron. But he is the king, as everybody, announced him. But they played pretty good. And Lonzo Ball got to run the freaking offense. I'm telling you guys, when Lonzo Ball run offense, it's so smooth. It's entertaining to watch. And I'm telling you, it takes a lot of pressure off LeBron, because here's the thing. When Lonzo is running, this is why I keep telling people. I know they're trying to push Brandon Ingram, trying to get Brandon Ingram going and all that, because Brandon Ingram is an ISO player as well. And I guess, they try to get him on the floor when LeBron is sitting down so he can, keep the offense going. But that role should be for Lonzo Ball, because Lonzo Ball makes it much more easier for his team to score. When you got somebody like Brandon Ingram, I'm not knocking Brandon Ingram's game, but most individuals know what Brandon Ingram was going to do. They know they know he's not consistent with the jump shot. They know that he's going to try to get to that paint. That's what he's going to do. Excuse me, a little under the weather. But Lonzo Ball is going to make sure that he gets everybody involved. And when Lonzo running the offense, it just looked much more poised to me, much more smoother. And that's what you see. The Lakers came back. Spurs were in the game. I mean, Spurs, the first quarter, the Lakers, they were doing pretty good against them. Then the Spurs made that second and third quarter, that big run. And then the fourth quarter, the Lakers just went off on them. I mean, especially LeBron James. He just went off on them. He was just doing everything, because he felt good. It felt good to beat the damn Spurs. And like I said, this game coming up, the Spurs might be a little bit hard on them, but it is what it is. I don't even want to talk about it. They played good defense. They looked good. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say. They right now, I think, 4 or 5 in a row? So I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm excited. I hope that we get them tonight. But I'm excited. I don't want to hold this video up because I want to make sure you guys watch it, because the game is about to come on in a little bit. Tyson Chandler, JaVale McGee. Tyson Chandler wound playing more minutes than JaVale. Tyson Chandler he has a higher IQ than JaVale. I'm not knocking JaVale because I like JaVale's, his blocks and stuff like that. The only difference between him and Tyson Chandler pick his spot. JaVale McGee is probably much more active because he always run out there on the switches, helping out and all that. But Tyson Chandler, he just basically somebody just stay running paint. He didn't win a ring for nothing. So right now I'm liking Luke Walton's rotation. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. And I know LeBron James have a lot to do with that rotation, because I know for a hell that it ain't Luke Walton just doing that. Because if it was Luke Walton, Kyle Kuzma be coming off the bench. Let's be real. And Brandon Ingram playing at 3 or whatever, 4 or something. But I know that LeBron James have a lot of input on the rotation and all that. They probably sit down and talk. And that's why I said before we got LeBron, I said Luke Walton needs somebody who can run, who could be the floor coach that will help Luke Walton in areas that he still need help in. When it comes to his rotation, his time management. And that's where LeBron James coming at. So LeBron James is going to help Luke Walton. And I know we were sitting there saying that Luke Walton might get fired, blah, blah, blah. But let's be real. Luke Walton is one of those yes men that's going to listen to LeBron. And don't get me wrong, he's still going to run his plays. I don't want y'all to see and think that, LeBron do whatever he want to do. That's not the truth. The point is, it just makes Luke Walton's job much more easier. And at the end of the day, LeBron James love them coaches that do not really, that will tolerate his type of game style. And at the same time, implementing their style as well. He's not really big on the X and O coach that constantly run the X and O 24/7. You know what I mean? He'd rather have a little bit freestyle, which I understand. Especially when you got mixed match stuff like that, and you know that you got to take your players. Why not? But anyway, Magic Johnson gave ESPN mad smoke. When at ESPN said these guys are just looking for something to talk about. Right now, Lakers are the hot commodity. Like I told y'all before, videos a while back. The only thing ESPN talk about is the Lakers and LeBron James. And this is before LeBron James got on the team. Once LeBron James got on the team, because it was always Lakers, LeBron, Lakers, it was all about LeVar or Lonzo. That's why, if y'all notice, they don't talk about LeVar no more, because LeBron James is there. They're trying and praying that LeVar will say something. They probably going in his house, looking in the mailbox, throwing little speakers in there, like, please say something, because they want some controversy. They want to have something to talk about. The Lakers are not getting them anything to talk about. And that's what's making them frustrated and all that. So they just coming up with all these crazy rumors, saying all these crazy things. And me as a fan, I'm not going to feed into it. I'm actually going to have another video I'm going to talk about the Kevin Durant situation, because a lot of people feed into that. And it's kind of like, I'm on the fence with it, but I want to give y'all my intake of what I got from it. But anyway, Magic Johnson gave ESPN a lot of smoke, told him, like, listen, You know what I mean? They just want to put out whatever they can put out. Like even going to the point where they were saying that Lew Walton, LeBron James ignored Lew Walton's plays. Personally, like I told y'all guys in my video before, I believe in my heart that somewhere, yeah, you know, as a star player, yeah, you gonna probably wave your coach off, but I don't think he'll do it every single game. I mean, not every single game, every single possession or every single play. That's stupid to me. But I know he's gonna wave him off, especially if you see a mix, like I just said, if you see a mixed match and Lew Walton call for a backdoor screen or a pick and roll, and he said I can take my man, then you know if he can do it, then why not? But anyway, you know, this neither here nor there. But Matt Johnson gave ESPN a mouthful, you know, especially Brian Windhurst. And if I'm not mistaken, is Brian Windhurst the same guy that went down and I want to make sure y'all correct me if I'm not right, if I'm wrong. Is that the same guy that went down there and to follow LeVar Ball just to have something to talk about, and then came back and reword his words? Is that the same Brian Windhurst? I'm trying to think. Is Brian Windhurst? I got to look it up. I want to make sure I'm saying the right guy, because like I said, I don't really follow too much ESPN. Like I said, all they do is they look for information to talk about, and he gave him a mouthful. So you know that was good to hear. But at the end of the day, the Lakers are doing what they're supposed to do. And another thing too, for all those that wanted Carmelo Anthony to come here, that's not going to happen. This right here, and I made a video about this too, that when LeBron James signed a 4-year deal with the Lakers, he's actually at the Lakers' mercy more than the Lakers are at his mercy. Cleveland was at LeBron James' mercy because he only signed a 1-year deal. So they never knew what he's going to do. But when you sign a player for 4 years, you can tell him how you want to tell him. You ain't got to sit there and lick lips or lick booty no more, because now you can put your foot down and say, look, and out of respect, they got to make it seem like, you know, because we got you now, we're going to treat you like crap. But out of respect, say, listen, man, we don't need nobody else. We're pretty good here. We don't want to mess the Florida offense up. And that goes into my saying about all these rumors about the Lakers making all these trades. I don't see the Lakers making trades. Personally, I don't see it happening. I think the Lakers are going to wait it out to next year. And y'all be surprised. All these bullcrap rumors about players don't want to come here, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe that, because there was one rumor. How true it is, I don't know. That the Lakers was going to make a move for Brandon Ingram for Jimmy Butler. I know it was going to be some type of package doing that. But Minnesota didn't like the deal that the Lakers were trying to throw out, because you got to keep in mind, now that Kuzma is playing good and Brandon Ingram is playing okay, but you know, because everybody right now, the hot top is Kuzma. When they had a chance to trade Brandon Ingram back then, like a year ago, if they wanted to make that move, that was the best opportunity now. And I'm not knocking Brandon Ingram for his game and all that, because I still think his opportunity is, he still have untapped potential, but he just ain't show it yet. But I think Kuzma now is the hot commodity for the Lakers when it comes to trades. He's starting to play defense better. He getting the flow of the offense. You know what I mean? You notice he's starting to bring the ball down more. Scouts are looking at that. So I'm thinking that if any trade happens, which I don't believe it is, it's got to have Brandon Ingram and Kuzma in it. At the end of the day, that's the only way it's going to be. Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, probably throw Zubac in it, and a couple draft picks. That's only for the AD situation, which AD already stated that he's not planning on leaving New Orleans. After probably a couple years and he's constantly losing and not winning, he might do leave. But then again, going back to Anthony Davis, he might have that old soul where he's one of those dedicated players who's going to stay to his team. No matter how bad they are, he's going to stick with the team because his team looked out for him. That's similar to like Larry Fitzgerald for the Arizona Cardinals, for those that follow football. Larry Fitzgerald, when, you know, instead of him, you know, going to another team and all that, he decided, I'm going to retire. Because this is the team I played with for all my life. I know I didn't win a championship, but we got there, you know, once or twice, something like that. But I'm dedicated to this team. I'm not going nowhere. AD had that same attitude. He might just stay with New Orleans and finish his career there. We don't know. We don't know what happened because they treat him good. So we don't know. Remember, they jumped right out and gave him a nice size contract right off the bat. Ain't no such thing as we're gonna hold out. We're gonna see what happens first. We're gonna try to see if we can get other players first. You know, can you take a pay cut? No, they gave him what he wanted straight off the bat. And sometimes when you do that, players be much more appreciative of that organization and they don't leave. I'm just being honest with you guys. But anyway, Carmelo Anthony is not coming here. For those that was hoping that he come, LeBron James. There was a tweet that came out that LeBron James would like to have his friend Carmelo Anthony come to the team. How true that is, I don't know. Like I told y'all guys, a lot of these Twitter feeds, ESPN speculations, all that, they're nothing but rumors. There's no guaranteed information that's really out there. These analysts, reporters, scouts, whatever you want to call them, are just trying to fish for information to keep themselves relevant so they can give you, the fans, something to talk about. That's why I don't follow none of that stuff, man. Right now, the Lakers are playing good, and it'd be kind of foolish for them to make any trades coming to All-Star, before the All-Star break, to do what? Because right now, they're in the mess. They in the 5th spot? They win tonight, you know what I mean? So things can change, but at the end of the day, they're moving up. They're not going downward. So what's the point of making a move, making a trade? They got a bunch of young guns who's going to get even better. And like I said, when free agency come at the end of the season, they're going to pick up one of them guys. Trust and believe, one of them guys are going to come to L.A. That's why they got Brandon playing the 2. For those who keep saying that Brandon need to play the 3 or come off the bench, they're auditioning Brandon Ingram at the 2 because they know majority of the guys that's coming to the guard guys is going. God dang it, get it out there, Chaz. Slow it down a little bit there, buddy. They know for a fact that one of the guys that come to LA, mostly all the free agents, 90% of them are small forwards. Some can play the 2, but most of them, true position is small forward. That's why you're seeing Brandon Ingram playing the 2 more, because they're auditioning him, they training him, preparing him to basically play the 2. I don't want to hold you guys up. I love you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna drop a video probably tomorrow. I'll talk, but give my little intake about the Kevin Durant situation. But anyway, it's your man Herbal Lover. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section, tell me what you think. See y'all, some of y'all tonight on Twitter. The rest of you guys, I'll just catch y'all when I make another video. With that being said, y'all take care and be safe out there. It's getting dark early, guys. You know where your kids are?